Hey guys, Monochrome here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Genuinely good to have you. Today we're going to take a look at my personal EDC pocket-sized titanium Prybar tool. Now, as some of you already know, I have an extensive collection of Prybars, most of them pocket-sized and most of those titanium. This is the one I choose to EDC on a daily basis. This is the, and I'm probably mispronouncing it, Gesila Prybar tool from Knife Company Ltd. That's right, W-E, Knife Company Ltd. They're known for making knives. Well, they also make a excellent Prybar tool. Now, before we get into this particular Prybar, some of you might be wondering, why in the world would you EDC a small Prybar? How useful can it be? Well, I'll tell you guys. About 7 or 8 years ago, I was working at a college, working in security, and I was assigned to the dorms. And there was some sort of special event going on where students were in and out constantly, all day, all night. I don't remember exactly why. But this was an annual thing, and as usual, they would bring in more security from the college campus to help out around the dorms. So we ended up with a lovely older woman who had been working there for numerous years, but she worked pretty much exclusively at the college campus or the guidance offices directly next to the campus. And it had been a while since she had worked at the dorms. Well, right behind the security desk, we have a lockbox. In that lockbox are copies for all of the keys to all of the rooms. Not just the dorm rooms, but every single room part of the building. Well, several years back, some moron lost the key. And the geniuses at the freaking college campus who were in charge of security, former police officers and police detectives, decided not to bother doing anything about that. Yeah. They figured, well, there's always some security officer sitting at the desk, so there's no reason to get a functional lock for the box. Let's just make sure it's never locked. Okay, brilliant. So anyway, yeah, you guessed it. One of the students returned a key. This security officer placed the key in the lockbox and then proceeded to lock it. And oh, yeah, she realized that she messed up immediately afterwards. We figured, okay, maybe we won't need to gain access to that box for the rest of the night until the issue could be resolved in the morning. Nope. We had one student in a wheelchair who normally got around on crutches, but she needed her wheelchair. And guess who was the very next student who came up to the desk? Yep, the one and only student in the entire dorms who walked around on crutches and needed her wheelchair that night. Okay, no choice. We're going to have to break into that lockbox. Guess what I used? Well, no, not this one. I didn't have it at the time on me. This was about 7 or 8 years ago. But I did have a stainless steel flat Prybar, pocket size, and I had my Leatherman kick on me. The kick has a large flat driver as one of its tools, and I did have that stainless steel pocket-sized pry bar, so both of those came out, and yeah, I broke into that lockbox. Practically ripped it apart. We were able to get to the key and get the wheelchair from the storage room where it was kept. I didn't get in trouble for it because, like I said, the other security officer was the one who screwed up. But yeah, that's one example. And it's not the only one. Here's another one. Here's a flashlight, a very cheap cluster LED flashlight I normally keep in my work bag to lend to people who might stop by and need it. Well, I've been at this client site for about 7 or 8 years, and one person asked me to borrow a flashlight. And she wasn't a particularly nice person, so I didn't help her out. Hey, I'm human. I'm not going to pretend I'm a saint. But for everyone else, this is what I would have offered them. A nice little cluster LED flashlight. So these types of flashlights run off of 3 AAA batteries. And when you have 3 AAA batteries, they're in a battery carrier. You guys ever tried prying out these batteries when they're dead? Yeah. Get you a good Prybar tool. Get in there. Makes it so much easier. Look at that. So much easier with the Prybar tool. And this is a straight titanium Prybar tool. I don't believe that the Knife Company offers a curved version. But yeah, there you go. Excellent. And if you're a guy and you don't have long nails or strong nails, that's what you can use. Not just that. Here's my main multi-tool I use at work. Gerber MP600 bladeless version. Again, I don't have nails. I'm a guy. So here's what I do. If I need something, open this up, and plenty of, let me just find a good one for you. There we are. Plenty of nail nicks. Look at that. Yeah. Let me try to get my no nail underneath that. Watch this. Take your Prybar tool, and it doesn't have to be this particular one. There you go. Now I've got access to the scissors. Yeah. Why struggle and feel like an idiot when you can just pull out a nice Prybar tool and use it? So yeah, these things are useful, absolutely. Now let's take a closer look at this titanium pocket-sized Prybar tool from the Knife Company Ltd. And as usual, guys, specs in the description box below. Seriously, check out the description box when this video is over if you're interested in specs. Now, I will say that I do like the length. This pocket-sized titanium Prybar tool is 4.75 inches, and I find that to be an ideal length, especially when clipped to the top of a pocket. This is going to go into your pocket, and the length is not too long that it's going to be uncomfortable for you to EDC, but it's definitely long enough that you can get a good solid grip, get in underneath whatever you need to, and pry it up. Yep, all 4 fingers and thumb. I like that. Now, let's take a look at the head. Again, this is a flat, straight titanium Prybar tool. For me, something like this is more useful than one that's curved at the head. Now, as you can see, this is rather thick. That's what you want on a titanium Prybar tool. I have a couple which are so ridiculously thin, made by other companies, that it's like, why did you even bother making it? But this one, nice and thick, and of course titanium, so it's lightweight. You get a traditional Prybar head, as you can see. Now, you can try using this or this as a flat driver, but you're better off using the screwdrivers on your multi-tool instead. A little further up, we have these grooves. They're not too deep, but they do a good job anchoring the thumb in place when you're using this as a Prybar. You have these scallops and ridges here. They're not sharp at all, but again, when you're bearing down, they do a good job of keeping your hand from sliding up. Okay, here's a nice little cosmetic touch down the middle. Here, the all-important bottle opener. I've never used this particular bottle opener on this tool, but yeah, it'll get the job done. On top, you have a wide lanyard hole, and you can put a decorative lanyard on there if you want to, but this doesn't come with one. There's the, if you can see it, the Knife logo, and there's the clip. This is a straight clip held in place with 1 star screw, and this is rigid and tight. It is amazing that one little screw can do such a great job. This clip is amazing. This is the absolute best clip I have ever used on a small titanium Prybar tool. It doesn't wobble, it doesn't wiggle, it stays in place, it's tight. You can clip this to a pants pocket, it will not fall out. This will not come out unless you want it to. And because of all of those features combined, when you bear down on this tool, it is incredibly comfortable. Even at the bottle opener, look at that. My ring finger goes right over that bottle opener, and even bearing down, it's comfortable. I'm not sure why, but it is very comfortable. This is an absolutely fantastic pocket-sized titanium Prybar tool. Out of all the ones in my extensive collection, this is the one I would absolutely keep if I had to get rid of all the others, by far. Absolutely. Now, not everything is perfect, unfortunately, because this excellent Prybar tool will set you back $57. Not joking. That's the main disadvantage, but it is absolutely excellent. All right, guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please stay safe. I'll see you next time.